We had a chance to talk with an acting legend. Well, you did. Norma.
Yeah,
You did.
yeah.
He's covered Shakespeare, Lord of the Rings, X-Men, and now Sherlock Holmes.
He is Sir Ian McKellen, who did a satellite tour to promote the new movie, Mr. Holmes, and even by satellite, he charmed everyone in the room, including...
The man had a scarf on that just said, "Listen to me," okay? That's all I'm going to say. We don't talk to a lot of knights in the morning, so I started with how to address him in the first place. Shall I call you Sir Ian McKellen, or
No,
is Ian okay?
I wouldn't bother with that. You call me Ian, please.
Okay, good. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
I don't even give you a cup of water here. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, goodness. I hope they heard you and bring you a cup of coffee, a cup of water, I should say, quickly. It is such an honor to talk to you. I never thought I'd ever have the chance to speak to you, so I'm a little starstruck right now. But I watched the trailer for Mr. Holmes, and I have to say, I cannot wait to watch it. You are in a wonderful, it's a, I guess you could call it a drama, a crime drama.
Mm-hmm.
And you're...
Well, you can. I think if you came into this movie by mistake or not knowing what it was, you'd think you were watching a Conan Doyle Sherlock Holmes story. And in a sense you are, except that the conceit of this movie is, despite all the hundreds of other actors who played Sherlock Holmes, none of them got it right because Sherlock Holmes was a real person. We think, we say it, we pretend. And so what you're dealing with here is a man with real emotions and not just the familiar figure that we all know. And it's the tension between the two that is part of the fun of the film. He turns out to not just be a man who lives through his brain, but who has a heart too.
Yeah, and
wishes he'd done something with it.
Well, you know what, and I love that there's the young actor who sort of plays opposite you in a lot of the scenes, and, you know, it's this juxtaposition of, you know, a man who's 93 and a child, and so how the child even views you as sort of, you know, maybe even this mythical character, and you're saying, I'm a human being, I'm a real person, and I'm not what you see on the screen, right?
I think the old Sherlock sees in the young Roger, the little boy, himself at that age, an inquiring mind, full of life, determined to solve the mystery that he sees, getting very excited by it, and then realizing that he, Sherlock, perhaps went a little bit off the rails and didn't build on that experience into some sort of maturity that most human beings aspire to. So the little boy puts the old Sherlock right in one sense. Yes, and they become great friends.
I love that theme. I think that's a one that, you know, I think people will really react to. But I guess I've never, you know, and I love how you said, you know, we're imagining, you know, Sherlock Holmes as this human being, not as this character, not as, you know, the man with the sharp mind, but just as a human being who's coming to terms with his age, with his own mortality, and trying to get it right. So wonderful theme. This has probably has taken up most of your time. What are you working on next, or have you been working on anything else at the same time? What can we expect from you? Because I guess your fans all want to know.
Thank you very much. Well, you know, I've got my PBS sitcom with Derek Jacobi about the two old gay guys. That's got its second season now. I've got a TV movie coming up with Anthony Hopkins, the two of us playing in The Dresser, a remake of that old story. And then I'm going to stop for a bit. I'm going to try and write a memoir. And
oh wow.
Oh dear.
Oh goodness. Where do you start?
That's more difficult than I thought.
Where do you start with that memoir? Have you imagined the first page?
Well, the 25th of May, 1939, at 8:30 in the evening in the north of England would have to do for a start. No, it's selecting what the themes and what you want to engage people with. And also wondering how you entertain maybe a 14-year-old reader who knows Gandalf and someone of my own age who's been seeing me do Shakespeare and other stuff, and then people who don't know who the hell I am and who are given this book for Christmas. So it's... anyway, I'm not here to publicise a non-existent biography. Mr. Holmes is the thing. It's one of the most enjoyable jobs I've ever had. It was working with Bill Condon again. We did Gods and Monsters a long time ago. The cast is full of
Laura Linney. I'm
we
so
had a great time making it. And dear Laura. And that little lad, Milo Parker, someone suggested they should reinstate the juvenile Oscars so that he could win it this year. Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. I cannot wait to see it. The cinematography is beautiful. It is a lovely film. I cannot wait to see it from start to finish. It was a real honor speaking to you. Thank you so very much, Ian. We wish you the very best of luck.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, come on. Was he not the coolest man ever?
You all wanted to finish the morning talking like this.
And he wanted to have a glass of water.
Right.
Like, I'm like, give me some water. He wants water.
Where did the water? Why did they not bring him water?
I don't know, but I'll tell you, after that interview, you know they brought him a whole gallon. He was just so wonderful. And the man has got, when I say the man's got more titles, but so cool. He's Ian McKellen. Just Ian.
Coming up, I'm really excited about this because it has been sort of like the biggest kept secret for a long time. We've heard a little bit about the Rochester Rotary Sunshine Campus and the treehouse. Maybe you've seen pictures of it by now, but it has had a special helper along the way. That is the Treehouse guys, the DIY network, and the whole country is going to get to see it tonight when it's on national TV. We're going to be talking about that, the construction, what it means, with the Rochester Rotary president and Amherst Hall of Famer Jody Gage. The Amherst had a role in all of this. We'll talk about that with them coming up in just a moment.